going through a stretch like this personally in terms of the results not maybe impact your whole
As far as
football career?
like working through,
Maybe not playing as well as you want for an extended period of time. How do you ever gone through anything quite like this?
in last year a little bit, but in the end, it just comes down to playing football. I'm not worried about the past. All I'm focused on is Michigan. Obviously, you have to learn from Notre Dame, Penn State, and make sure it doesn't happen again. But I'm not focused on going on the past. All I'm focused on is the future and trusting my process.
You talked before about timing, and I know you mentioned after the game like the two throws that went to Kendrick that were picked on the first two.
Yeah.
Do you put that on location, or did you think he was going to be somewhere else? Like, how the timing versus location? How do you process?
I mean, timing and location kind of go hand in hand together. I mean, if you don't have good timing, the location usually forces it in there. But for me, I was trusting my timing. I could have put it a little bit lower on them as far as how they're playing the defense, and he's kind of playing it on the top. I brought him in a little bit, but yeah, some of those balls, it's my job to help him out and put it on him. And it's tight man to man, he's breaking on the slant. I got to throw him over and put it on his back hip. So for me, it's truly, I had to trust my timing, and then I also have to put in location. So I think those two kind of work off each other. That's just playing good football, being a good quarterback.
When you look at the offense with the issues you've had a couple of the games this year, do you see it as you need to make major changes or minor tweaks?
No, I'd say it's minor tweaks. You go back and look at the games, and we're kind of hurting ourselves on a lot of this stuff. And it's frustrating, but we know that the only way to get better is to make sure you correct them. It takes all 11 to make every play work. And for us, it's a shame looking back at it and seeing, all right, on this one it was this handoff, it was a fumble. On this one, I'm working in the pocket and it's a fumble. So for me, it's you got to have all 11 guys working together for one goal. When we do that, it's good football. And we have put that on tape. We just got to do it more consistently.
Graham, I think Aaron Rodgers was asked last week about the difference between a good throw, what makes a bad throw, how big of a difference is it? Like a foot sometimes can be.
Yeah.
Do you think of it in those terms? Like
Yeah,
when you're,
I mean,
okay.
110%. Accuracy as a quarterback is one thing that can separate you. And for me, when I'm playing with good rhythm, good timing, I love to think that I'm very accurate. And for me, it's just trusting that and putting it on guys where I need to. So he's exactly right. I mean, it comes down to inches at his level. And for me, it's time where I got to press myself to be focused on those inches and make everything count.
On some of the downfield shots, do you think that you got guys open? Do you think that there's trouble getting separation? What do you do when you do get those? Maybe you get a couple of games that you get to throw downfield. Is there anything that you can pinpoint on
As far as
with some of the
like
not completing as many balls as you'd like? I mean, what do you?
obviously you want to complete them.
Well, sure, but what do you think have been some of the challenges when you guys get those downfield shots?
Yeah, I mean, some of it is obviously it's been location. Sometimes you got some pressure. I'm trying to just make something happen, but it comes down to location. My guys get separation, they make plays, we just got to put it on them.
Graham, there were a couple times in the third quarter, it looked like you and the running back weren't on the same page about where you're supposed to be in the formation. What was happening there? Were that some new things you had to mid-game adjustments, or what happened there?
Yeah, nothing really new. It was just all to be on the same page. It's my job to make sure we are. So if stuff's not right, I got to make sure it's right.
There's obviously been high expectations around your name since you signed here, fair or not, but did you kind of feel the pressure at all getting to you at this stage in the season and from where you are?
No. I'm a redshirt sophomore. I don't listen to any pressure. I've never felt pressure. The only pressure I feel is when I put on myself to be the best quarterback I can be. But for me, I'm going through my process. I'm trusting it. All that matters is I'm getting 1% better every day. And by doing that, I will become the best quarterback that I can be. So for me, I don't feel any external pressure. It's all what I put on myself. It's all self-talk. And in the end, I control how I feel, how I think, all through myself. So I don't feel any external pressure.
Not that you've needed it, maybe, I guess, but how have your teammates just kind of rallied around you through this start? And what's the locker room been like?
We're one team, man. Nothing has ever changed between us in that locker room. We truly are together, and just being there for each other, talking to each other, and we all know what's really going on behind the scenes, what the look was, what it wasn't, and we just got to play good football together.
Is this a time when
what's a film session like this, Coach Chris? I know you've gone through a few of them now. Just taking out the results. Just what's it like breaking out film with them?
Yeah, I mean, we look at the whole thing, and it's kind of hard to explain it when it's different when you're a quarterback and you're working with the coach. Because you see stuff, you work through stuff all week, and then you get to your game, and it's either how you saw it on film or it's different. And it's reactive to that. So for us, we go through the week. We have our normal film schedule on what we're watching, and then what I watch on my own, and then it's kind of hard to explain because it's a lot. But obviously, you look at their defense, what they've shown, and then one thing we have been doing is looking back at our past games and kind of what we put on tape and what's been good, what's been bad, what do you build on, what do you correct. So there's a lot of different stuff that we watch together. It's kind of hard to explain to someone
It's not in there.
not in the room. But
Is this a time of year where you have to turn off your social media accounts? I mean, you
Yeah,
probably do
I
that
don't
anyway,
have
but
it at all.
how important do you think that is to stay like just around the team, be insulated, and avoid?
Yeah, I mean, you go through the season and stuff's going to come up, and everybody's got an opinion on everything you do, and everybody's the first critic as soon as you do something wrong. So for me, it's all comes back down to self-talk and me just being a complete person off the field and being there for my family, talking to my family, because in the end, it's your close-knit circle that really matters, and it's the guys in this locker room, it's my family, it's the coaches, everybody in the facility. So for me, I've shut it all off. All I'm worried about is getting better every day.
Graham, I was going to say with Clay. With Clay, he's made a couple of big receptions. I know one of them was brought back because of a penalty against Eastern Michigan. But what have you seen from your fellow class of 2019 classmate and just how he's developed and not just being a pass catching receiver with 2 big receptions, but also his blocking as well?
Yeah, he's been doing a great job. He's been playing a lot more physical and trusting himself, making plays. He's been doing a great job, and I think it's what he's been doing off the field too. Extra recovery, working with coach, the extra film, studying his opponent. He's been just the whole thing. He's been doing a great job. So appreciate that guy. Love that guy.